And what a way to kick it off with none other than the Ram. Well, the Ram being the special guest referee, as he said, his arm isn't at 100% to be wrestling per se one-on-one, but he said he'll still compete as much as possible. As we said, Hans the Ram is still here tonight in some fashion in his retirement tour. He said he'll try to be here as much as possible, recuperating from his arm injury that got a little bit worse because of Chris at Extravaganza in that away show title match that was supposed to be a full-length I Quit match, but because Chris aimed right at that arm, he won right away. And that is going to stick in the head of the Ram forever. And there is the final boss, the brother of the Ram and All-Star, The Rock, coming out here first in this fatal four-way match. Well, a member of the new corporation was an honorary member, now is an official member. Well, you can feel the electricity in the building when he walked and is walking down that ramp, Hans. There is no man in the history of wrestling that gives that electricity in the building. You gotta imagine this is gonna be tough for the Ram. This is his brother. Someone in his family, he has to decide what he wants to do as the referee tonight. And not only that, he's a part of the board alongside the Ram. This is a lot of decisions the Ram has to make here in this main event. I agree with you, Pepper Jack. This isn't going to be an easy decision for the Ram, but he has to put his feelings aside. This is a matchup of the ages, but we got to imagine the Ram's going to call this down the middle. He's not going to favor his brother tonight. And there is Elagua. The Freak Elagua, the rising star here in TPW for sure. Definitely a future main champion here in the company, but tonight He's focused on making waves against 3 of the top guys here in the company as well. And there's the face who runs TPW. He is Shibata. Well, Shibata definitely one of the top superstars in this company, former Flame champion, the face of this company, definitely gonna look to make some waves in this main event match here in the TPW Roulette Night. And there is the champion. Well, many accolades has the Razor in his career, a Hall of Famer himself, the legend. Won this past extravaganza against Death in an inferno match for that title, proving why he is still the top monster here in the company. But tonight he has 3 top superstars he has to face to move forward, and we'll see what the Razor has to offer here in this big main event. And here we go. The Ram as the special referee, Elegua, The Rock, and Shibata. Oh, and Razor as well, sorry. And here we go. We got chaos all around the ring. We're gonna see what happens here. Wasn't able to keep track of that pin. The Rock got the submission, but gets out of it is Shibata. Now the Ram has the multiple angles to cover here. It's a fatal 4-way. The only way to win is by pinfall. What a slam by Elegua to the Razor. We know that he's the new Flame champion. I don't know why the championship isn't around his waist. The Ram trying to give him some breathing room here. Oh, and a big toss by Razor. The Ram looking on here, trying to keep his distance. Obviously, there's a lot of people in this match. Nice big flapjack there. Oh, moonsault to the Rock there. Big kendo stick shot. Remember, this is no disqualification. Razor taking full effect of that. The Rock outside the ring with Shibata. Shibata has a lot of beef with The Rock after losing to Team New Corporation, and now has to face his friend All-Star in that main event match. Only a 1 count breakup by The Rock. It's weird to say that. He is usually behind the scenes of the board of directors, and here he is tonight in this main event. Looking to get a pinfall, but a breakup by Shibata. Oh, and Razor taking full advantage. Oh, roll through. Inverted slam there by The Rock. Big clothesline. Oh, big kitchen sink by Razor. Jackknife cover, here we go. And that was almost a 3. Razor cannot believe he didn't get the pin there. But outside the ring, meanwhile, we have Shibata and Elegua. Elegua looking to fly, but missed completely there. The Rock taking advantage of that, going for a roll through. Kick out at 1. The Ram doing a great job as always as a referee. This isn't what he imagined in his retirement tour having to do, but he's doing what he can. And it looks like The Rock's looking for the people's elbow here. But Razor, I think, blocked it there for The Rock. Either way, Rock bottom to Elegua. That could be it. Kicked out. Not even a 1 count because of Shibata. Elegua wisely rolls out of the ring to get some breathing room. The Rock tosses Shibata like a sack of potatoes. Razor lifting The Rock and slamming him with that big slam there. Breakup by Elegua. This is going to be a huge main event here. What a way to end off our draft picks for the TPW roulette tonight. A lot of people being moved around. We expected more people from the new talent show, but either way, some good picks moved around there for the draft pick tonight. Shibata distracting Elegua there, while Razor's knocking out The Rock outside the ring. In the corner, what a kick. Elegua's rolling right now. And this could be what he needs. Thinking the brain buster, but reversed by Shibata. Shibata with a huge chop. The Rock out of the ring with Razor as well, the Flame champion. Oh, and looking for a pin is Shibata, but a breakup by The Rock and Elegua. Nice brain buster. That's vintage Shibata. Elegua could not get the pinfall, however, Shibata removing The Rock out of the equation. Nice slap by Elegua. Elegua with the big drop kick. Reversed by Shibata. Nice inverted DDT. Oh my gosh. With a huge chair toss to Shibata. Big DDT, vintage rock, but what gets tossed with the kendo stick by Razor. Big slam, and that could be it. Nice kick out by The Rock. You gotta imagine that slower count was because of his arm. The Ram trying his best to be an impartial referee tonight. Again, only one man will walk out here in this main event. This is all about trying to get your flowers here in this main event. See who's the top superstar moving forward. Nice breakup by Shibata. The Rock almost had that with Razor. Trying to get after Shibata, but Razor in the way. Nice steel chair shot by Eligua. Oh man. And Eligua is a crazy individual. You gotta be careful with him. Nice shots there. Roll through. Was going for that kick through the ropes there, and Shibata back up. Nice backwards maneuver, but I don't think he got all of it. The Ram didn't see that pin, I believe, and that's why he didn't count. Eligua frustrated. Nice brain buster again. Going right for the pin. This time Razor breaks it up. Roll through Hurricanrana going for the pin. Break up. Reversed. Spine buster on the chair, and that could be it for Eligua. He felt that one. Pin attempt by Razor. And why is Ram stopping the count? He stopped the count on Razor. I believe he had something in his eye. What are you talking about, Hans? This is not a place to get dust in your eye. You gotta be more careful. And Eligua going to town with the kendo stick. Break up by The Rock. The Rock throws Eligua in the corner. Looking for a tornado DDT. Break up by Shibata. Big kick in the corner. Swinging pendulum kick. Nice drop kick by Eligua looking to get a pin. Not even a one count there. A lot of things happening at once with the Ram here being the referee. Oh, looking for a pinfall. But I think the Ram was distracted there. So many things happening at once in this big fatal four-way. Nice choke toss. Looking again for this maneuver, looking to end this here for The Rock is Shibata. Razor pulled in the steel steps into the equation here. Nice German. Oh, another suplex. Rolls through into a wrenching submission. Oh no, what a bridge suplex. Looking to get the pin here. But a breakup. The Ram distracted again. I don't know what's going on here. Nice clothesline by Razor. Rock bottom, and this could be it. Break up at 1. It's been a long and grueling match, and everyone is feeling the effects. Samoan drop. The Rock with a clothesline, looking to get a pinfall. Finally is The Rock. And it's over. The Rock picks up a fair and square decision. But you gotta imagine so many times, Hans, that Razor had the pin, Eligua, Shibata, and the Ram was just so slow on the count or was just distracted. I don't know what's going on with the Ram, but there's so many questions to be answered, as well with Semrod being added to the mix here in the show. We'll have more on that, I guess, later in the announcements, but definitely a huge win for The Rock tonight. We'll see how it goes moving forward after a huge TPW roulette draft pick.